Hi everyone, it's Giles here again at Mad About Bubbly, and in today's video I'm going to show you about the smells and tastes that you can find in champagne. We get lots of emails from people saying, I just don't know what I'm looking for when it comes to smells and tastes. I can't distinguish the smells and tastes, and it's really confusing for lots of people, and maybe you feel the same way. So today we're going to run through that, and I'm going to show you what to look for in champagne. So I'm just going to move around and come round behind the camera in a second, and you'll see why in a second. So just bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, now I hope you can see the chart I've got underneath me. This actually is a chart designed to show people how the smells and aromas and tastes of champagnes change as they age, but it's a really good chart as well to help us understand what to look for in champagnes of any age. Now on the left hand side here you've got blossom, okay? You've got, actually I think it's hawthorn blossom, and then you've got grapefruit at the top there, and pear, and a crusty bread at the bottom. And as we move to the right you've got a piece of chalk down on the bottom edge. Now these type of aromas, the blossoms, the cherry, the grapefruit, citrus fruits in general, and the chalkiness, they're all associated with Chardonnay grapes. Now that's what Chardonnay brings to the blend. It's that elegant, crisp, citrusy zing, the lightness that you get. A bit, if you like Chablis wine. I don't know if you're a fan of Chablis, but that comes from the Chardonnay, so that's it, the citrusy flavours. Now if we move to the right, you're beginning to get red fruit flavours. You can see some raspberries there, you can see some strawberries and peach down at the bottom. Now those type of aromas, the red fruits, and you could add into that black currant and cherry and things like that, they come from Pinot Noir grapes. And that's typically what you get from Pinot Noir, because it adds lots more depth of flavour and aroma to the champagne. It's often talked about as structure. So you've got on the one hand the lightness and elegance and the zingy taste of the Chardonnay, which is floral and herbal, things like that, and then you've got the more powerful red fruit flavours and structure of the Pinot Noir. Pinot Meunier is something slightly different again, and that's where the pear comes in. The pears and apples and white fruits, quince is often mentioned, so that's what Pinot Meunier brings to a blend. So those are the things you're on the lookout for. And as we pan across here, all these aromas and tastes and smells you might pick up. There's a bit of mint there, as you can see. As we move across, that green leaf is lime, and then vanilla pods in there, apricots. Here's a quince down just beneath some cherries, and a head of barley. All these sort of yeasty, bready flavours that are coming in now as the champagne ages. And as the champagne ages, you spends more and more years in the cellars, you're going to get these yeasty flavours coming through. People talk about biscuity aromas and yeasty aromas in champagne. Now you only get that after a good several years of aging. I would say 3 years at the very least. Then you start getting the aromas like you see at the bottom, caramel, even a bit of tobacco and cinnamon coming in here, okay? And then as we move along, you get older and older champagnes. You begin to get figs, nuts, honeycomb and mushrooms even. Mushrooms particularly in, I would say, a Blanc de Noir champagne where you've got lots of black grapes. That's where the earthy flavours come from. In exceptionally old champagnes, you're going to get a whole new set of flavours. Walnuts, what do we got here? Candied apricots, truffles, coffee beans even, and this sort of pumpernickel type really brown bread at the bottom. Now that's a sort of evolution of the flavours in champagne, if you like, but somewhere along there we can also identify the individual characteristics of the different grapes. So if you remember, as we go back right to the beginning, we had Chardonnay. Just to recap, Chardonnay brings you the light floral citrusy zing of lemons, orange and grapefruit. Then the red fruits come from the Pinot Noir, and the power of the Champagne comes from the Pinot Noir, and from the Pinot Meunier you get the white fruits shown here in this chart as pears and also apples, quince and things like that. And the aging once again brings you the bready, yeasty fruits and the vanilla and all the lovely, yummy, mushroomy, truffly flavours that you get as time goes on. So I hope that's been of interest to you, and it gives you some clue as to what you're looking for in champagne when you're smelling and tasting it. This is not everything you can find, of course, and whatever you think describes what the sensations you're getting, that's always going to be right for you. But that gives you a few clues, I hope, and hope it's useful. See you again in the next video. That's it from me now. Bye bye for now.